he was half of the needed equation. He was her, like how to think of it is Snowball. He's the true hero. He sees the truth and he fights for the truth. And he works hard. Now take half of that equation and you have Benjamin. He sees the truth, but he has no motivation. He's not altruistic. He's not willing to fight the tyrants. He's not willing to fight the monsters, the pigs. Right. And then you have Boxer.
It's important to mention Boxer.
Boxer is selfless and hardworking. Now put those two together and you get something equivalent to Snowball. But the problem is Boxer, who is strong enough to actually make a difference and good and capable and like what the people really need, he doesn't see through the lie. And then you have Benjamin, who does see through the lie, but is unable or unwilling or too cynical to actually stand up to the tyrants. We're all treated equally. We are all given what we need. Well, hey, what about the horses? The horses need more food because they're much larger. Do they get more food or do they get the same amount of food? What about the pigs? They're the ones in charge. They need to be strong and healthy at all times. They need more than what we're seeing. And let's not forget that in the very beginning, there was this idyllic idea, the old pig, old mayor's vision, a utopian society where animals are free, equal, self-governing, encapsulated in the principles of animalism. And that's why in the very beginning there was only one rule, one law, so to say, one principle. And that was all animals are equal. And then very quickly that proves to be inadequate for keeping progress and the peace and all of that. So they start adding rules, and then they start changing the rules. And basically the rules initially are to keep everybody in line, but when one group starts asserting more power and altering history and putting themselves in a better position, then suddenly it becomes a rules for thee but not for me situation. If you're reading or watching the story properly, you see yourself in the animals, not in the people. Yeah. And then as the story reveals that the animals certain animals become more and more human, you're like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. I can see the layers underneath a little bit. And also like giving names and giving personalities to these characters, like you would think that would make them feel more apart, but it doesn't. It reminds you of people you know, and then you insert yourself in the story.
Dude, yeah. It does remind you of people you know.